what is the candidate profile that you feel would best be utilized by Hubert Davis in North Carolina?
Well, there is some element of one size not fitting all in terms of this GM position. It's an easy title to just tag to somebody. But in this case, and I think in most cases, what has happened as we transition into formalization of business, if you will, and corporate structure and organizational efficiency in college basketball in particular, the GM, it really now becomes your NIL, your fundraising lead. First and foremost, fundraising has always been a part of college athletics. We don't have to go into the importance of that. It's a connection tool, it's an ownership tool, it's an operational need. But now it's a roster need because this money is now not going towards a pool for a budget to run an athletic department, as you know all too well. It's now going directly into your player roster and how it's going to be constructed. I think the primary role needs to be an oversight of major fundraising directed towards basketball. Someone who has relationship building skills already has those relationships built in, and someone that has either done it at a high level from managing budget and to a lesser extent a salary cap type budget, because that, although that's not in place just yet, it's kind of coming down the pike. It would help to get ahead of that. Someone who can strategize that fundraising and develop the fundraising relationships with the boosters, corporate sponsors, alumni donors. And I think one thing about that role too, as I pause on that point, Michael, is our current environment of operating business remotely and digitally. I'm not saying just turn it into a robot and hire someone that's an AI and you plug it in and it's going to, Chat GPT is not going to be your GM. But my point is that there are tools in place and there are generational divides being shrunk that you can efficiently run this with whatever technology you need at a very low operating cost. I think there's things in place for Carolina, given their stature in the state, not just the ACC, but let's start in the state first. In this area, as you know, with Raleigh-Durham, with the Research Triangle, technology is readily available here.